We are back with Betsy Mayotte, president of the Institute of Student Loan Advisors. She's answering your questions about student loan payments. What happens if your student loan payment happens to be wrong? Is this something that you should file a complaint about that?
That's a good question. So, there are situations where it is really effective to file a complaint. If your student loan payment is wrong and you've called them and asked them to correct it, and there's pushback to that, then yes, I absolutely would file a complaint there. And there's two really good avenues for that. One, the Department of Education has their own ombudsman's office, which you can find at studentaid.gov. Filing a complaint there can be very effective. Also, there's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Where I don't feel like it's effective to file a complaint is the long hold times and the delays in processing the payment plan paperwork. That simply is, I know it's frustrating, but that is just the situation we're in with all these millions of people starting repayment at exactly the same time. I do expect those issues to work themselves out over the coming months. Okay. But I don't think that's a scenario where it would be effective to file a complaint.
Okay. This person has kind of a complicated thing. They're talking about how they were in the Affordable Life Plan for several years, but had to file bankruptcy. They wouldn't take their payments, and they're not accepting payments. However, MOHELA, M-O-H-E-L-A, sent me information for payments to resume. What should they do?
Well, I've never heard of the Affordable Life Plan related to federal student loans, so I can't comment on that. I can say that oftentimes when you're in a bankruptcy status, they're actually not allowed to accept payment from you. So you should check with your bankruptcy attorney about that. As far as MOHELA billing you, it could be there's different loans there, that these loans through MOHELA were not part of the bankruptcy. Keep in mind that there were no payments due for most people for the last 3.5 years. So this could be two different sets of loans that are part of the bankruptcy and not. So you're going to want to check with your bankruptcy attorney and check on studentaid.gov as well.
Okay. This person says, I applied for the SAVE program for the Parent Plus loan, but was told we were not eligible. Is that due to income, or is SAVE not a program that everyone is eligible for?
SAVE is not a program that everyone is eligible for. Unfortunately, Parent Plus loans, unless you go through a very complicated loophole, which I'll explain in a second, Parent Plus loans are not eligible for SAVE. Now, there is, as I mentioned, a loophole. We call it the double consolidation loophole. We have it explained on our website under the consolidation section. But essentially, if Parent Plus loans are able to consolidate those loans twice, and they do it before the loophole closes in 2025, then they can get access to SAVE.
Okay, so they need to go to your website where you have that all written out. And again, the website is?
freestudentloanadvice.org.
Okay. All right, this next question is, for student loans, can you change the date of the month that the loan is due?
You can. I love that question. Some servicers you can just call and ask for the day of the month to be changed. Some servicers do require that you send that request in writing.
Okay, so go onto your loan servicer and see if there is a way for you to be able to do that. And try online before you even have to pick up the phone and call, because like you said, the wait is crazy. Okay. My student loan was forgiven after 20 plus years. Will North Carolina charge taxes for that loan forgiveness?
There are still a couple states that are taxing the loan forgiveness. I don't remember what those states are off the top of my head. I kind of feel like North Carolina might be one of them. Mm-hmm. The good news is that any forgiveness before 2025 is not taxed on the federal level.
But it could be taxed on the state level. I'll see if I can Google that too when we're in the break next time. This next question is, can you make payments on past interest?
On past interest?
Yeah, and I don't know if that makes any sense.
I mean, all interest is in the past, hypothetically. Interest accrues on student loans on a daily basis. And it doesn't accrue until that day, and it accrues off of whatever your outstanding balance is on that day. So I'm gonna flip the answer. You can't pay future interest, but
Gotcha.
you can, and you can pay interest that's accrued in the past.